Hello everybody and welcome back to my FIFA 16 simulated career mode with Arsenal. So we are kicking off today's episode with a game against Aston Villa in the Emirates FA Cup. So I've decided that I am going to talk like more enthusiastically and stuff instead of talking just in my normal speaking voice, because my normal speaking voice just makes everything sound boring. So yeah, I mean, because I've said this before, but like if I talk in my normal speaking voice, people are gonna be like, oh, you're boring. But then if I talk more enthusiastically and stuff, people are gonna be like, oh, it's a cringy 9-year-old on YouTube, please kill yourself. I'm not 9, by the way, but like, yeah, so you can't really please everybody, so I'm just gonna talk more enthusiastically. But anyways, we did get the win 3-1 against Aston Villa. Rosicki and Welbeck getting the goals. Alright, so now we're just kind of like putting players on the transfer list and sending some players out for loan. That's what you're seeing in the background. So yeah, we do have a ton of games going on in this episode, so let's get right into the next one. It's against Newcastle United. Alright, so in this game we're using our first team, and it did not start off too well though. Even though we are using our first team, Haidara put Newcastle ahead in after 8 minutes, but we did get back on track. So at halftime we were leading 2-1. Cazorla and Ozil led the comeback, and then Higuain scored to make it 3-1. Then Sanchez got on the score sheet and it was 4. Then Cazorla missed a penalty, but he made up for it a few minutes later to make it 5. So that's his second goal of the game, and he could have had a hat-trick. So, yeah. Newcastle took the lead very early on, but we completely turned it around and won 5-1, so that's great. And now a transfer offer from Higuain, 34 million from Dortmund, and I just said, nope, he is our top scorer so far. So, and he's only been here since the summer transfer window, so we are not going to be letting him leave. And Lazio also offered for Welbeck, and then at first I said I was going to say no, but then I decided if they can give us 30 million, then they can have him. So that was my counter offer, and then Monaco wanted Busquets for 24 million, which is just ridiculous. So I just said no to that. And, excuse me, so yeah, Lazio ended up saying that, like, okay, we're not going to pay 30 million and stuff, so Welbeck will not be going to Italy to play for Lazio, but Toulouse have put in an offer for Flamini, and we've done a counter offer of 3 million after their offer of 2.1, and also Bielik is going on loan to Ipswich until next January. And so yeah, we were trying to get Jerome Boateng, but it was too expensive. We don't have very much money left after all our summer signings. And another club wants Welbeck now. It's Norwich City. So again, I'm saying 30. I actually said 30.5 million this time. I think that might have been an accident, but whatever. We'll see what they say. And Toulouse have put in a counteroffer of their own. They've said 2.3 million. So now I'm saying 2.6 million, and you can have him. And then after Norwich only increased it to 16 million instead of 30.5, I just said, okay, nope, we're not selling Welbeck. So now we're facing Stoke City. This is back in the Premier League, and Doof actually put them ahead after only 12 minutes. So for the second game in a row, we were chasing the game for quite a bit, but Higuain got us on level terms. Ozil put us in front, so maybe it's another comeback victory. If we can hold on to this lead in these last few minutes. But they did equalize right at the end. Arnautovic scored in the 84th minute, and Sanchez had a chance to get the winner just 3 minutes after that, but he missed a penalty, so it finishes 2-2. Alright, so now an offer for Coquelin from Southampton, 8 million. He hasn't played much, but I still want to keep him at the club because Arsenal has some great squad depth, so I want to keep it that way. And also, as you can see here, Toulouse have agreed the fee of £2.6 million for Flamini, or Flamini, however you say it, and then a few days later, the deal was finalized, and yeah, so Flamini or whatever is off to Toulouse. And now we're facing Port Vale in the FA Cup. I'm using a very rotated lineup. I have a few first-team players like Higuain, Ozil, Sanchez, Koscielny, Bayern, etc. But I also threw in a few second-team players, like we have Ospina, we got Mahrez, Wilshere, Gibbs, and Welbeck. So, excuse me, I don't know why I have to keep clearing my throat. Anyways, yeah, we are 1-0 down to Port Vale right now. That is very not good. But Welbeck got the equalizer with 6 minutes to go, so we will get the replay at home. So if we manage to lose that, then I don't even know. But yeah, it looks like our rotated team, I mean, we still should have beat them with that team anyway, but whatever. So now we're going to put in an offer for John Brooks. He is an American center back currently playing for Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga, and he's 77 rated at the age of 22. Lots of potential, but they didn't really want Callum Chambers plus 2 million. They didn't want Callum Chambers at all, which was kind of surprising. And now that I'm thinking of it, I could have offered Coquelin since he's not really playing, but I don't know. They're not really the same position or anything. So then I just decided, you know what, we don't need John Brooks, whatever. Let's just not do that deal. So we've not done too well in the January transfer window, but we did do well in the summer, so, you know, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to make too many transfers in January anyway, because we spent like all of our money in the summer bringing in tons of good players. So somehow Sacco got a red card and Sturridge got injured at the same time, so I don't know if, like, I don't know how that happened or what went on, but yeah. So this game finished 1-1. It was Milner scoring for Liverpool after 59 minutes, and then Sanchez came off the bench to get the equalizer in the 76th minute. So it's Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1. And I really don't know how Sacco got a red card and injured Sturridge at the same time. I really don't know what happened there. Anyways, now I'm changing some of these squad numbers. And yeah, that's what we're doing there. And I was having some problems doing the post commentary, so I actually had to render the video first, and now I'm doing the post commentary, so it's just like one long video file instead of all the different clips, so I can't really tell what's coming next because I can't see all the separate clips, because like I did not know it was about to switch to the next scene because it's just one long video file now. So yeah, anyways, hopefully that made sense. We're taking on Chelsea now, so this is a very huge rivalry game. It's, I don't know what, there's like west, north, different types of direction, London derbies. I don't know which one this is, but it is a London derby, so I'm just going to say that. Anyways, Sanchez has scored twice, and again, we're coming from behind to get the win, but it actually wouldn't be a win. So, yeah, Cahill put Chelsea ahead originally, then Sanchez got 2 goals to put us back into the lead. Excuse me, and then Fabregas equalized for Chelsea with just about 18 minutes to go. So it does finish 2-2. It's kind of disappointing to drop points like that at home, but oh well. Now we're going into transfer deadline day. As you can see, Boateng has moved to Chelsea. I think Verratti went to Atletico Madrid, and also Hazard left for Bayern Munich. So yeah, those are some pretty big transfers there. And as you saw a few seconds ago in the injury list, like Arsenal has only 1 injured player. Only 1 injured starting 11 player. It's just a miracle. Anyways, John Brooks might be leaving. There are 2 clubs interested in signing him. Obviously, we won't be signing him now. And I think he did end up moving. I didn't see where. But I just saw on the latest transfers that he moved. I didn't get to see what team he went to. But anyways, we are just doing some stuff with the squad. I think here... Oh, never mind. Okay. So... yeah, so there are 3 huge transfers that went on in this transfer window. 4 hours left, down to 3, and we got an offer for Ramsey from Southampton. Nope, Ramsey has done quite well this season, so we do not want to let him go. Then with 2 hours left, nothing happened. Summed it down to 1 hour, and Real Madrid put in an offer for Mertesacker. Now, if they had asked me like 5 days ago, or even the day before, I would have said yes, because I had transfer listed him, but it's just that with an hour left, I can't replace him then. So if they had asked me like even a day earlier, I would have accepted it. Anyways, now it's time for the replay against Port Vale in the FA Cup. So we're using again, it's kind of a rotated lineup. We do have Czech in goal this time. So yeah, Mahrez and Welbeck getting the goals to put us 2-0 up. So it looks like we're going to go through with the win. In FIFA, when you're simulating a game, I've found that as soon as a team, whether it's you or the other team, goes up by 2 goals, you don't drop the points. So yeah, so when you're simulating a game on career mode, as far as I know, it's impossible to come back from 2 goals down. So yeah, I'm just going to put that out there. So anyways, we did get that 3-0 win there, so that's pretty good. Welbeck has been scoring a ton lately. Now we have Bournemouth away. So I think it was after this game, I'm not sure, it was sometime in this episode, I decided that I needed to find a way to get Higuain and Welbeck starting together, because Welbeck has been playing so well and scoring so many goals. He just needs to be in the starting 11, but I don't want to take out Higuain because he's also scoring a lot of goals. But yeah, so we are facing Bournemouth now, as you can see here. And the game finishes 1-1. Sanchez, who's also scoring a lot, put us ahead, but then Arter equalized for Bournemouth into the second half, and Cazorla missed a penalty. I swear that's like our third missed penalty in a row. Very disappointing. We should be scoring those penalties. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Now we're playing a very heavily rotated, actually not extremely heavily, now that I look at the rest of it. At least the defense is pretty heavily rotated. We got Ospina, Pleguezuelo, Gabriel, Coquelin. So yeah, and I did figure, yeah, this was the game that I made a new team sheet with like a different formation in order to get Higuain and Welbeck up front together. And it did work out. Welbeck got a goal in the 31st minute, and then Sanchez came on and scored to make it 2. Then Rodwell suffered an injury for Sunderland. But yeah, that's how it finished. It's Arsenal 2, Sunderland 0. So we will be advancing to the next round of the FA Cup. I don't know exactly what round that is, because I didn't get to see. But yeah, we will advance to the next round. Anyways, yes, we are facing Bayern Munich in the Champions League round of 16. This is huge, but look what happens. This is a game changer. Neuer gets injured in the 16th minute, so then Ulreich comes on, but then Cazorla puts us ahead in the 20th minute. Bellerin gets sent off, then Higuain makes it 2 in the 36th minute. So this is just doing so well, and Lewandowski scored, and then Cazorla missed another penalty, but then Cazorla did end up scoring, so that's the second time this episode that he could have had a hat-trick if he would have scored a penalty. But yeah, I just cannot believe this scoreline, and Neuer getting injured in the 16th minute. I think that was what really just doomed Bayern. So we get a 3-1 win away against Bayern, so even if they win 2-0 at the Emirates, that won't be enough. They have to win 3-0 or 3-1 to send it to extra time. So yeah, we are now the favorites to go through. I was hoping that we could make it to the next round, but if we went out to Bayern, I would have understood. But yeah, as you can see here, Neuer will be injured. He will be out for 2 months. He's injured a torn groin. That sounds very painful. Anyways, we're back in the Premier League. We're facing Leicester. I'm using, for the most part, a second team. It's actually a complete second team. So just to give the players a rest who played in that Bayern game. And Mahrez and Welbeck scored, so we are 2-0 up going into halftime. And Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's actually facing his old club. We sold him to Leicester at the beginning of this career mode. Then Welbeck scores a second goal to make it 3 for Arsenal. So yeah, we do get that comfortable 3-0 victory against Leicester City. I don't know where Schmeichel went, but he's not there anymore, apparently. Anyways, we're facing Southampton now. So, yeah, and Cazorla, there's just a few players that are scoring a lot recently that I wouldn't expect to score a lot. Cazorla is scoring a lot. Welbeck is scoring a lot. And yeah, so at halftime, things were going quite well. We got 2 goals, Cazorla and Higuain, and also they got a red card. Davis getting a second yellow. Ozil scored to make it 3 in the 60th minute. And we did get a 4th. Wilshere came off the bench. He scored about 5 minutes after he came off the bench. So yeah, we've beaten Southampton 4-0. So that's the exact opposite of what happened in real life last season when Southampton beat Arsenal 4-0. Anyways, Manchester United versus Arsenal in the Premier League. This is another huge rivalry game. Valdez is actually starting instead of De Gea. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, Welbeck put us ahead after 13 minutes. Welbeck is just scoring a ton lately. It's just ridiculous. He's not a player that you would expect to be scoring a lot, but they did equalize through Wayne Rooney in the 56th minute, but then in the 63rd minute, Cazorla put us back into the lead. Can we hold on for the win? Yes, we can. We have beaten Manchester United 2-1 at Old Trafford to continue our incredible unbeaten run. And yeah, we're just doing tons of games this episode. I don't know how many I played. I probably played like 10 at least. I don't know. And again, we're using a pretty rotated lineup. We got Gnabry coming in, Pleguezuelo playing another game. It's his first Premier League game of the season. And yeah, so we're having Welbeck and Higuain up top together. So hopefully they can score a lot of goals, but it's only 1-0 here going into the last half an hour. But Welbeck scores again, and then Rangel gets sent off for Swansea. and that would not be how the game finished. It was that they actually got a goal right at the end there. Pulaski scoring in the 85th minute to get a consolation for Swansea. But yeah, 2 goals from Welbeck have given us another win. So, yeah, I think that might be the last game of the episode, or yeah, that's the last game of the episode. So, here's the current league table. We are ahead of second place Chelsea by 10 points. We have 19 wins, 8 draws, and 1 loss, 60 goals scored, 26 allowed, and a goal difference of 34. So we are on 65 points. It's just, we're doing so well. But yeah, in the next episode, we will be facing Spurs, which is, again, a massive, massive rivalry game. We have to be winning that in order to satisfy the fans. It is, I'm pretty sure it's a North London derby. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's lots of London derbies, so I don't know. And then we also have the second leg against Bayern right after that. So 2 huge games in the next episode. You do not want to miss it. And I will see you then. Have a nice day.